So what is going on, guys? My name is Zero and welcome back to some more Battle for Neighborville here today on my channel. Today we're actually going to be talking about the Valenbrainz Prize map, which I think is coming on February the 3rd. We get a bunch of stuff from this prize map, but there are quite a few changes to the prize map as well. So I've actually gone through and taken a note of every single thing that you can unlock in this prize map. We're also going to be taking a quick look at the majority of it in today's video as well. But basically, you get about the same amount of items, but I think there is a little bit more value in the items that you actually get. So you can actually see on screen right now that you can actually get a skin for a character, which is like a recolor design of one costume you can already get for the Chomper. I forgot what this one's called, but it costs 20 prize bulbs, where right now it costs about 10 prize bulbs. So it is costing more than it used to, and I think in total, to complete this entire prize map now, you're talking at, I think it was 231 prize bulbs, whereas before it was about 184. So you need to spend about 40-50 more prize bulbs per month to be able to unlock absolutely everything. But they have changed the layout a little bit, so we are going to go through it. But I have worked out in total that you can get yourself 2 costumes, 3 costumes if you complete the whole prize map, and you get the grand prize, which is the Blade of the Beetle for the Colonel Corn, which you can see on screen. You get yourself a legendary hat. You can get yourself a legendary upgrade, where once the prize map has ended, it's going to cost about 300 stars from Rux, and that will be from March, and you can actually get 310 stars in the month from combining the prize map rainbow stars that you can collect, and also the rainbow stars from the weekly challenge. So they kind of said that they think it's a little bit fair that you can get enough rainbow stars within the month to be able to unlock it if you do miss the prize map festival that it is available in. But you can get it at the end of the golden path, so you don't necessarily need to buy it if you can unlock it in the prize map. But we're going to be talking about the legendary upgrade in just a little bit. You can also grab yourself 3 gestures, and the Dirt Sucker is actually returning as well. You can see that on screen right here, so I'm pretty excited for that. I love the Dirt Sucker from Garden Warfare 1. Absolutely loved it. You can also get yourself 7 accessories. The set in Valenbrainz is the Pea Shooter set, so there's going to be 4 pieces for Pea Shooter, but you can also get one for Nightcap. I think it's Captain Deadbeard, and also Citron. You can also get yourself 6 emotes, 10 like speech bubbles, 4 victory slabs, 4 punches, and of course 5 sets of 30 rainbow stars, which does combine to 150 rainbow stars. Now, as we go through this prize map here, they actually scrolled all the way from the end to the beginning, so we can actually take a look at them all, because obviously with the face cam on the top left, sometimes you might not necessarily see what that top item is. So if we actually go back here, you can see that we have the Dirt Sucker, we have this Chomper costume for 20 prize bulbs. We also have ourselves our first little piece here for Citron. I actually don't know what that is that meant to be some kind of like a dinosaur horn or something like that? There is a lot of cool victory slabs in this as well. We've got 2 of them right there back to back, which is pretty awesome. And then if we carry moving a little bit more, we've got some like Love Angels, but they're the gnomes as well. We have some pieces for the Pea Shooter. We have a set here for the Pea Shooter. We have a legendary hat here. If you actually take a look at the prize map as well, the legendary hat is much earlier than it has been in previous prize maps. So you can actually head up to get the legendary hat here, or you can head downwards to continue trying to get to that golden path. We have another gesture here for Snapdragon, which is called the Spin. Carrying going a little bit further on here, you can see that it kind of splits off a little bit. We have a victory slab at the bottom, then rainbow stars, and then that's it. There actually isn't anything else on that path, so you do need to go up to the top and down to be able to continue going along that golden path. We have a hat here for the Pea Shooter, of course, like right now. Wait for it. Where are we? Oh, I'm going too far here. Right now, you can't see it, but if we actually paused it here, while it was scrolling back, we can see that hat for the Pea Shooter. If we go a little bit further, you can see some more victory slabs and modes. Quite a few speech bubbles over here as well. We have sandwiches, bee's knees. Another piece to the Pea Shooter set as well. We have a hat there for the Nightcap, which looks like some kind of a chicken or something. The final piece to the Pea Shooter there as well. And then we also have another gesture for the Scientist called Spin and Aim, which is on the top path. And then we also have ourselves another hat, which, like I said, I think is for Deadbeard as well. But of course, that's the end of that path. So if you do want to try and get the final corn costume, you're going to need to go along the bottom path. And then, once you've got the corn costume, you can go ahead and pick up the legendary upgrade, which doesn't cost any prize bulbs. If you can get that Colonel Corn costume, you can snag the upgrade for 0 prize bulbs whatsoever. But it does take a little bit longer to be able to get to this Colonel Corn. I actually haven't added up how much it's going to cost to get to this costume, so I'm going to do that right now, so bear with me. Okay, so the quickest method to be able to get to the final costume is by following the chain down at the bottom, and then in this section you want to head on the bottom row. If you go on the top row, it's going to cost you 1 more prize bulb. If we go a little bit further here, of course you want to go downwards here, otherwise you're going to get blocked off at the legendary hat. Then once you get to dumped, you want to head upwards, because of course you will be blocked if you continue on the bottom row. And then once you get to sandwiches, continue going along that path, don't go downwards, because that will then cost you an extra prize bulb as well. And then if you carry on following this linear path, which is highlighted on screen, which they actually took, you can do that for 112 prize bulbs. I think right now, because they're at 84, 85, so it is going to be more expensive to be able to get to the second costume, but you can get there with 112 prize bulbs. And if you want to take a different path, for example, you want to get this hat for Nightcap, and you take the bottom row, that's going to cost you 1 extra prize bulb. And if you decide you don't want to go for the Citron hat, which is back here, and you want to get the Rainbow Stars, the emote, and the Victory Slab, that's going to cost you 1 extra prize bulb as well. So it's going to be between maybe 112 and 114 prize bulbs, depending on which direction you do take. So now that we've talked about the prize map and taken a look at it, we're going to go talk about the legendary upgrade, which is going to be a little bit controversial, but honestly, I'm thinking it as sort of like variants coming back, and this legendary Shogun Guard is sort of like Commando Corn. Basically, it's an upgrade that you do need to put on your character. I think it costs 5 of your points that you have available for Legendary Shogun Guard. It says, swap your primary weapon to alternating dual-fire assault cobs with personal shield attachment. Activate shield by aiming. So basically, you have your normal Colonel Corn, which has a fast rate of fire, and I think they display it does about 6 damage. When you put this Legendary Shogun Guard on, you're going to deal a lot more damage per shot, but your rate of fire is a lot slower. And also, as an extra bonus, once you do aim in, you're actually going to have a shield in front of you. So if we actually take a look at Colonel Corn here, and you can see Colonel Corn firing, there we go. So Colonel Corn firing, normal rapid fire, does about 6 damage. If we go ahead and go over to the Colonel Corn with the upgrade on, and you see him fire, he's firing a lot slower, and he's doing 12 damage now. And then when you zoom in, like you can see here, he does bring out a shield. So it's sort of like a variant, because it is changing his primary weapon. It's making it work different. It is a little bit like Commando Corn with the slower rate of fire, but does higher amounts of damage. And of course, he does have a shield as well. The question is, though, is it sort of pay to win? And the reason for that is, of course, you can get it in the prize map, but then you can pay to boost alongs to get the upgrade sooner. And then, of course, it's going to be available for Rainbow Stars afterwards. And that means that people that don't want to pay, it's going to take longer for them to get it. So between the time period of you saving up your Rainbow Stars or you just playing the game and getting your prize bulbs, other people can pay to get to the upgrade quicker, which in one sense is pay to win, because they are going to gain some kind of an advantage against the zombies in that period of time. And that's only if this does happen to be ridiculously overpowered. It might not be. Until we actually get our hands on it and play it, we don't know. Now, they do give you the option to be able to play the game, to be able to unlock this upgrade for free, but of course it is going to be available from Rooks afterwards for Rainbow Stars. And the question is, should it be available for Rainbow Stars or should it be available for coins? Now, they are saying that they think it's a reasonable price, because within the month, or within a month, you can get 150 Rainbow Stars from the prize map, and I think it works out about 160 from the weekly challenges. So that is going to be more than 300 stars. So within a month, you can save the Rainbow Stars up to be able to purchase the upgrade without needing to actually spend a penny. You can just get those Rainbow Stars from playing, which is fine. I do get that. But at the same time, people can pay real money to be able to get it sooner. So it's within that time frame, they are going to have an upgrade that other people don't have. So that seems to be where the line is, where I think people are getting a little bit upset over it. I honestly don't think it's going to be too much of a big issue. I feel like if this ability or this perk isn't going to be too overpowered, and you don't notice a huge difference as far as overpowered characters, and it's just a different style of playing, I don't think it's going to be that negative. Obviously, you can play the game to be able to get it for free in the prize map of Valenbrainz, and then if not, you can just save up your Rainbow Stars and then purchase it from Rooks. I just hope that they don't make this upgrade disappear for a while and then bring it back from Rooks every now and then. I hope that this upgrade is going to be in the game forever once it does go live from Rooks in March. That's what I'm hoping, because if they take it away for a while, even if you have the Rainbow Stars available, you can't purchase it, which isn't good. But let me know your thoughts on the upgrade down below. Are you kind of happy that this is coming as an upgrade? Because the upgrade like this is sort of like a variant. So I guess with those 3 different character slots that you have, you have 3 different characters. If they brought more upgrades to multiple characters as well, let's say Con got 2 more legendary upgrades, each character slot could be a different upgrade, which could technically be like a different variant. But do you think this is the way of bringing variants back to the game? Let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Nonetheless, thank you very much for watching. My name is Zero, and I will catch you all in another video.